Hi, Mama T here, and today I'm just sharing something with you that I made that I think is super yummy. So last month, I did a plant profile on the herb Schizandra, and I did the plant profile in my monthly guide. So if you're interested in that, that is always for sale on my website. I come out with a guide every single month. So in the monthly guide, I spotlighted Schizandra. It's the berry is the part that you use. And this is something that's very, very popularly used in Chinese medicine, especially because it's said to have the 5 flavors. In Chinese medicine, they have sweet, sour, salty, bitter, and pungent. These are your 5 flavors, and Schizandra has all of them. If you start eating the berry, you will slowly go through all 5 of those flavors. So this is something that spiritually it's very, very good for overcoming trauma. Physically, it is wonderful as an adaptogen, which means that it helps you to adapt to stresses and helps you with your energy levels when you adapt to stress. So, mom of a toddler here, I really, really enjoyed this, especially in the afternoons. Not only that, but it is wonderful as a reproductive tonic, especially for the uterus and everything in women's reproductive health. It helps to tone, helps to make things a little bit more juicy, balance hormones, all these wonderful things that you really want. So since it's so bitter and pungent, part of it is, I decided to take it and turn it into a glycerin. So glycerin is very sweet, and it's a method of extracting the medicine into the glycerin, kind of like you would with like an alcohol tincture. Instead, I use glycerin as the menstruum is the proper word for that, for the liquid that is the extractor. That's that term. So I took it and I put it in, and this beautiful color came out here because that's what color Schizandra berries really are. And if I taste it, so I'm putting it like this, so that way I'm keeping it nice and, not putting my germies all over this thing. So if I taste it, it's a good way of taking it. It makes it more palatable, but holy moly, I'm still getting that, bitter and pungent flavor at the very end, for sure. So then this month, in this month's guide and this month's medicine from the earth, it was hibiscus. And hibiscus, you use the flowers, the red hibiscus flowers, and these are so good for you. They're packed with antioxidants. That's part of what makes that color so great. And it's really, really high in vitamin C. It's a really safe herb. You can even take it if you're pregnant. And it tastes really good. It's kind of like sweet and tangy. And it is also a wonderful uterine tonic and reproductive tonic for both men and women, really, but specifically more so you get more results, I'd say, if you use it for women. And not only that, but really good for like your digestion and good for your urinary tract, all kinds of things. So anyways, I took it, and months ago I had turned this into a glycerin, and look at that color. Look how deep and dark that one is. And it tastes so good. Oh my goodness. The sweetness of the glycerin draws out more of that sweetness in the hibiscus. So I had these two and I've been taking them, so that way I'm actually taking my own medicine that I'm recommending with my own monthly guides. And I put the two together one day. So I'm going to show you. This is the Schizandra and this is the hibiscus. And I'm going to show you the difference in colors here. So the darker one is the hibiscus and the lighter one is the Schizandra. And if I take them together, oh yeah. I don't think I'm ever going to take Schizandra another way. I think this is like gold that I just found here. And they are friends, but sometimes it can be hard to figure out how to put them together, especially when you want to taste them because they both kind of taste good. It can be hard to figure that out. So I suggest mixing them in a glycerin. The only other thing I would say would be making a syrup out of it. It would probably be delicious and extremely sexy. Very juicy. So I hope that this inspired you today. If you want any of these things, definitely, write me a message and let me know. And stay happy and stay healthy.